Proverbs 31:25 says, "She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future." I don't know if you spent much time reading the Proverbs, but they are filled with wonderful bits of wisdom that we need and that we can aspire to quite often. The 31st chapter of the book of Proverbs is called the Hymn to a Virtuous Woman, and it's often used at a funeral. And we read that passage as we describe the woman who has passed. But really, most of the attributes described in the chapter, well, they could be for male or female. They could be the goal of us all. Years ago, when I was in my freshman year in college, I took a creative writing course. And in that class, one of our assignments across a weekend was to write our own obituaries. You know, it's difficult to try to get a group of freshman college students to think about their mortality, but that's what we were assigned to do. And so we all took the weekend to accomplish the task. And the next week we went in and we took turns reading hours out to the class. Some of them were great and profound, and some of them funny, and I have no idea what I wrote in mine. I mean, it's been 30 years now, and I have no idea what I wrote in mine, how I described what my life would be like. And I'm sure that there were things in there that I never accomplished, and probably looking at, if I could look at them now, I wouldn't even want to accomplish. And I know that nowhere in the obituary would it have taken into account the effect of 2020 in my life and in the world. So I thought about that class, though, when I read this passage because of something the teacher said. After we all finished reading them and she had heard all of our predictions, I guess you would say, in our obituaries, she said, "As long as you are breathing, you are editing your obituary. As long as you are breathing, you are writing the story of your life that will be told, either in the obituaries or in the minds and in the hearts of your friends and your family." Will it be a long obituary, she asked, with accomplishments and attributes and accolades? Or will it be short? Because she said, you know, no one likes to write bad things in the obituary, so you don't want yours to be short. I don't know if that's the only. I don't think that's the only reason why sometimes they're short obituaries. There's other reasons, but she was trying to get us to think. As followers of Christ, how are we making a difference in the world? And what attributes? How would we be described by others? Would they say that we are clothed with strength and dignity and that we laugh without fear of the future because we know that God is with us in the future and that God is with us now? Or will they say something else? Will they describe us as optimistic and hopeful? Or will they describe us as pessimistic and negative? Will they describe us as one who builds up or as one who tears down? Will they describe us as one who offers the love of Christ? Or will they describe us as one who is judgmental in the name of Christ? How will they describe us? When I think about this passage, and I think about that phrase, clothed with strength and dignity and laughing without fear of the future, I hope that somebody would describe me that way whenever that time came. And as long as we're breathing, we have the opportunity to keep editing that witness that we're giving to the world so that we can leave that legacy behind us. How would others describe you? May God bless you as you keep living as His disciple.